The following pages have been reproduced with the kind permission of the Royal Highland and Agricultural Society of Scotland and Mr. B. Kennedy, the author of this book.
I have purchased a 15 kilogram roll of 1mm welding wire, which is this. I've made up this jig. I've got a couple of skateboard wheels in the middle here, but the biggest one that will go in my welder is a 5 kilo, so that's a 5 kilo in the chuck, so I'm going to hopefully wind that onto that, and I've got another one there, so that'll give me 3 5s. This might not go as well as I thought. I'll need to create some kind of tension on this, mind you it's quite heavy. Start it off slow and see what happens. Hey, now we need to get into this thing first of all. You can buy a 15 kilogram roll posted to your house, 1 mil, MIG welding wire, I got it from Zorro, 27.80 or something like that, and you're like £12 for a 0.7 gram or something. They had 5 kilos, but they didn't have a very good star rating. This had a 5-star rating. The drum's not very good. Now we've got to be careful because if this goes, oof, we've had it. Under that. Have you ever seen one of these rolls explode? You end up with a nightmare. Right, well, let's set to 26 RPM. I'm just going to manually move it back and forth. See what happens. Just the chuck itself. Too fast. This might take a while. Okay, my setting's wrong here. That was 500 RPM. And I was looking for 26. welding glove. Right, try that again. I've got watch on. I can get you a very good vantage point. That's 850 RPM. 26 in the dial. It's usually double, roughly double what it says. It's working away okay. I also made up a metal centre for the smaller reel there. Keep a fair bit of tension in it. See what's happening. It's moved on the centres. There we go. This is all experimental, you see. Seems to be working well. Get 5 kg on this little road, and I've got another one there. There's a spacer in there. Let's keep an eye on it. This reel's coming to bits. Right. So I'll get a jewellery clip for there and put a spacer in here. We should be okay. I think I'll get 5 kilos on this roll because it's going to be wide tight enough lately. Right. Just keeping pressure on this one to keep it tight. And moving the spool forward and back. It's working. I could go faster, but probably something will happen. Sitting about 50 RPM. The next one is about 100 of it. take a wee break there. I'll switch you off there because there's going to be more of the same. Let's see what we've got done so far. Thus, as we go, the outside it'll be a bigger circle. So it's working away. Got that much on so far, and it's not nearly so tight as this. I mean, that's put on my machine, so hopefully it'll be easier to come apart unless it twists into itself. We'll see. I think I'm just going to do one spool just now, and then just keep this up in the house. Right, I'll carry on with this. That's me, got the second one done. That's the first one. And we've a fair bit still on here. Theoretically there should be 5 kilograms in each, but I bet there's no. So, those two will be going back up to the house. Keep them top of the boiler, so it's always warm there. And then we'll get this one into the welder. I've got new 1mm tips as well because I've been running 0.8 all the time. This is 1mm. So that's my next job. And then I'll put my feet up, I think. Have you ever seen a socket wrench like this? 3/8 drive, quarter drive, half-inch drive, and quite a short socket wrench, about 9 inches. But it's quite handy. The David Brown fuel tank is, I don't know if it's repairable or not. Every time I weld one hole, another one appears. So, I've got 3 Fordson Major tanks. This is me at it again. So I've got the first, these are all temporary. This is the first mounting bracket one. I put it all on without filming it. I thought we'd film the second one, which is this one. This one's here just for a bit of support. Anyway, not been having a very good day. You know, one of those days where, well, I did go back to my bed this morning, I wasn't very well. You'll not believe what I got out of this tank. Show it in a second. I've got to make up mounts and stuff for it, like we put a socket maybe. There we go. Right, so I don't know if the dash is even, I don't know what I'm doing with the dash at the moment, I managed to squeeze it in here. So that's the line of the fixings. So I'm going to bring that back a bit. And the holes are about there, so I'll probably need to bore new holes about here. Right, so do some measurements. You know, things I get wrong all the time. Slide in there. There's a measurement there. Edge to edge we're looking at. Say 11mm. And if I get my positions. That hole. Get well. Well, I'll just use that big hole. This needs to, oh no, it needs to come on that, doesn't it? See? So we want that to come back 30mm. Set that hole. So maybe I'll move it in this proper place. Put some weight on it. There we go, that one will work anyway. bought myself a scribe and it's been quite good. I keep losing it. I'll turn up in a minute, I'll find it. My SD card's been giving me trouble, so the one I've got in's only good for about an hour. Need to bore a hole. This one a little bit longer maybe, but right, that'll get us going. I shall go and bore a couple of holes. And worked it, bored its own holes, so it's even better. Doing a bit of milling, so there's debris everywhere. Okay, see if we can get it in the right position. I'll just go and measure it and see what it's supposed to be. It's 140. 140. That way. That should be okay. Right, self-draw. Engage. Bore the hole itself. I'll just use a nail for cooling. Plus it blows the chips away. That's it. It's tricky to get it going to gear sometimes. So hard. The biggest problem I've got with this thing is trying to get the cutters to stay in the collets. Tidy up. One of my grinders went up in smoke today. It was working, it went "Urgh," and that was it. Right, that's us ready to drill. That's off through. Yeah. This one. Scoot it down the line. Power feed. When all the gears that work the drilling operation are working, this thing, see, right? It shoots down through this in no time. What's that? 4 mil or something. They're just a wee bit old and worn is the only problem. Spooling. I mean, this is an old worn Bridgeport, but it still works. It works, it's just I can't work it very well. Anyway, let's go and I'll drill it and bolt it onto the rail there. I'll bring you back after I've done that because of my short SD card. It's handy having a 3-jaw, but it just doesn't have the grip that the 4-jaw has if you want to hold something really well. Oh, no, that's not fitting in. It's as far back as it will go. Right, put a hole in it first. not far enough. Aye, it doesn't break the chip, so you haven't got to stop them. It's great stuff to machine, but it can be quite interesting as it's throwing stuff all over the place. Now we'll have to go and make some long bolts for these. An idea of the length. I broke my Noga tool, so I can buy blades, but never birthday coming up soon, so you never know. Anyway, that's that. Right, we have up instrument measuring. Hold this here again. Okay, go on tomorrow. With the nut, 3 inches. Right, we'll go and make it.
Warning: flashing bright lights from welding. People with photosensitivity to light may be affected.
Advertencia de luces brillantes intermitentes de soldadura. Personas con fotosensibilidad a la luz puede verse afectada.
Aviso de luzes brilhantes de soldagem. Pessoas com fotossensibilidade à luz pode ser afetada.
This is tumble now. That was her as a kitten for the welding morning. She's got a bit bigger and a bit more vicious. What's that? I've upgraded to 1mm rod. One of the reasons I did that is because I could get a 15 kilo roll, and then well, I might have the video in just before this, and then I spooled it onto a 5 kilo because this welder I've got, the biggest thing I can get in there is a 5 kilo. But what's my trouble this look? Never remember why the locking nut in here. Let's come off the spool. You don't do things for a long time. I forgot why you did them in the first place. Anyway, snap that off a wee bit. Too tight now. That'll work. Thing is, weight, I mean, like a 15 kilo probably will last me a long time. Well, mind you, there's quite a lot of welding to do in this David Brown. So, right, I've got the bolts made. See if they'll fit. What? These are M12 screw rod I'm using, in case somebody's interested. What would they be in? The old bolts would be just under 1/2 inch, so see, it's maybe slightly a bit bigger than 3/8. This is a drill equivalent chart, but I'll tell you the size. 12mm would be 31/64. According to this chart. I found it on the internet somewhere, but I can't remember where I found it. Zora do a little engineer's handbook for £2.50 that's got a lot of information in it, and different things, threads, drill sizes, curves, hole patterns. It's pretty good. Right. That's the tank mounted. Do I have to figure out where the pipe up now? It is a bit high, but I'll see over it. What a difference. It's only a temporary thing, you know, one of those you probably taking bits how temporary it is. Now, the thing I was going to show you, there was two things rattling about inside this tank. They've been up in the attic for donkey's years. And I don't believe what came out of it. There was this, which is a Fordson Major dipstick. It's a bit wobbling, you might see it. and there was also a big stone in it. I managed to get this out of a magnet. So I've now got a spare dipstick. I think I'll just put these on loose for the moment. Sort of a nut and all. The front ones are, they're not nylon, no bother. The return pipe could be the interesting one to try and sort. There's also a flood size pipe. I bought these I bought these bolts and nuts at the local DIY store. I think they're that Centurion make, but normally an M12 would be a 19mm, but the head's a 19, but the nut's an 18, which can be beneficial if you're in a tight spot. And it doesn't want to thread. Let's put it on the other side. Nut. Back into the rainy season again. My pal at the blacksmith, he's got it's a croft as well where the blacksmith is, so he'd hay, so he'd managed to get it cut and turned, but whether he got it baled before it started raining, I'm not sure. Caught the right side. If any of you remember if you remember the P3 Fergies used to jam your hand in here. The bonnet was higher to accommodate the engine. If you weren't paying attention, you used to slam your finger in. Right, they're just in hand tight. I need to get a new end for this. I've got a new tap cable to put on. I need to get an end for this throttle rod. Although I can use the foot throttle if I want to. That's all. Next problem, seeing if we can get the dash in somewhere. It'd be kind of handy if it would just go in there. Okay, be the right thread. You can buy a magnetic torch that turns out to be more a pain in the butt than anything else. Stay there. It's the same thread. We're going in anyway. This is, I've never actually tried this tank, but if it doesn't work, I've got the one I took off the Major, it's okay up to half full. So I'll give this one a whir and see. See, when you put flexi pipes in it, it just gives you options. It's in and tight. That's one problem solved. The next one the outlet pipe is a weird size. It's like NPT really, but I have got a fitting I made that was too wee and it screws in there no bother, and I can weld to it, so I'll need to get some kind of valve. That's just 10mm copper, so I can easily sort that out. Might just make a new pipe to go in. I made that fitting before. It's a matter of olive actually, so I might just take the copper out and make a new bit of copper and keep this for when we go back to a proper David Brown tank, however. That alternator, I'm going to take it to bits I think and see if we can clean it up inside, and I don't think it's charging. Right, that's all I'm doing tonight. Thinking if I'm doing anything tomorrow, it'll just be tidying up, I think. I've just been feeling great again. And we can always mount this at the side here somehow. Just climb up that side. Make sure, let's see if it'll show this. Just for a bit of fun. Sneak it in. The answer to that is yes. Not so sure if I put the new tap cable on if it'll sit in. Let's see where all the wires are. I'm pushing up against it. I've got a fuse in the main line anyway, so it would blow it if it showed. Might be able to get the tack to go in. Keys accessible. Wires accessible. Yeah, that can sit there for now. So, if you want the answer to can you put a Fordson Major fuel tank on a David Brown 996? Yes, but the cab won't fit. Well, you could get the cab to fit, but you'd have to put some big spacers in. I think it's 4 inches above. I think the tank's about there. top of the original tank sits about here. You need to space this and then space all that, and that's part of your safety frame. Actually, the cab's in two halves, so you could put the back half in, as long as you didn't put the front half in, which would give you your safety frame, and probably might give you some weather support, but it'd be easy enough to put a sticky out bit in to give you the weather. Might end up doing that yet. Anyway, the moral of the story is don't buy stuff without going to see it. Keep doing that. You generally get stuff cheaper, of course, when you do that. It's okay. All the switches, apart from the hazard warning lights, are accessible, I think. Gauges are all accessible. Just put that there. Jiggery pokery. The wires are a wee bit short. That's just going to sit there fine. Anyway, that's it. I'm back in.